القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر.
Let's now continue with the Sifaat with opposites, Sifaat al-Mutabadda, and we have already done al-Hams al-Jahr, we've also done the Ashidda al-Rikha wa al-Tawassut, and now we move on to al-Isti'ala wal-Istifal. So al-Isti'ala is the characteristic and al-Istifal is its opposite. So al-Isti'ala means the elevation, and the elevation, what does that mean? So the elevation is of these letters Kha, Sa, Dad, Sad, Dad, Ghain, Ta, Qaf and Dha, and this is when directing pressure to the roof of the mouth by elevating the rear of the tongue. So of course the tongue, is connected all the way from the throat and it comes out all the way to the front of the mouth, and it's the back part, the rear part of the tongue in which we need to raise, and that gives the quality of al-Isti'ala, the elevating of the tongue. So very simply, the deepest area of the tongue is raised, leaving pressure in the mouth, which is directed to the roof of the mouth, the palate. All of the al-Isti'ala letters are the heavy letters of the Arabic language, which is known as the tafkhim. The difference between al-Isti'ala is the right, and al-tafkhim is its due, which means that due to the right of al-Isti'ala, it produces the sound of tafkhim. So when we do the elevation of the tongue, then it produces the heavy sound. So we do this to produce this. Okay? And that's a difference between a right and a due. So Kha, Sad, Dad, Ghain, Ta, Qaf and Dha. When we pronounce this with the Hamza before it, Akh, As, Ab, Aw, At, Aq, Av, you can hear the heaviness. Now one thing that we need to take care of, that we're not making the previous letter heavy. So in this example, when we say the Hamza, we need to make sure, to ensure that the Hamza is not heavy. So we say Akh, Akh, not Akh, Akh, As, Ad, Aw, At, Aq, Av. Here we are making the Hamza heavy. But when we're concentrating on ensuring only that these letters are heavy, not the Hamza, we say Akh, As, Ad, Aw, At, Aq, Av. So that ensures that only these letters are heavy. Now all other letters which are not al-Isti'ala are al-Istifal, which means that the absence of pressure in the mouth due to the lowering of the rear part of the tongue. It's very simple and straightforward. There is nothing else to know about al-Istifal. Next sifa is al-Itbaq wal-Infitah. And what does this mean? That means addition. What does addition mean? So if we just have a quick notice, this is Sad, Dad, Ta and Dha. Let's look back at al-Isti'ala. It's Sad, Dad, Ta and Dha. So 4 of al-Isti'ala letters are in al-Itbaq. And that means the compression of sound between the tongue and the roof of the mouth, the palate. With the al-Isti'ala letters, only the rear part of the tongue is raised, but with the 4 al-Itbaq letters, the whole tongue is raised, creating a heavier sound. The al-Itbaq letters are the heaviest of the tafkhim letters. When we come to the lesson of tafkhim, we will look at this more closely. So these 4 letters are heavier than any of the other letters of al-Isti'ala, because you are raising the whole of the tongue, not just the rear, but also the front as well. Al-Infitah, the openness, which is the opposite of al-Itbaq, which basically means the absence of the compression in the mouth due to the lowering of the front part of the tongue. So all of the letters which are not al-Itbaq lower the front part of the tongue. Al-Isti'ala, the remaining Isti'ala, the back part is raised, but the front is lowered. With these 4, the front and the back is raised, and all other letters, the front is lowered as well. Now, the last sifa is strictly a linguistic issue, which is being included by the scholars of Tajweed in the letters of as-Sifat, and this is that al-Dhalaqa, the fluency. So Fa, Ra, Mim, Nun, Lam and Ba, Fi, Ra, Min, Lub, al-Dhalaqa. If one of these letters appears in a 4 or 5 letter root word, then it is an original Arabic word. This quality is more to do with Arabic language than with Tajweed, and has been included in the books of Tajweed, so we have included it here. The Arabic language normally has a 3-letter root word, but there are some words which has a 4-letter root or 5-letter root. So if there's a 4 or 5-letter root and it does not have one of these letters in there, then it was originally a non-Arabic word, and then it was brought into Arabic and it was Arabicized, which means that it was brought into the Arabic language and became part of the Arabic language. Al-Ismat, meaning all other 4 or 5-letter root words which do not include these, then they're Al-Ismat. Now, it's considered heavy on the tongue, and therefore it is from this quality. So this concludes the lessons on Sifat with opposites, Sifat al-Mutadadda. In the next slide, we will go through the Sifat with the opposites and explain them in the next video as well.
Salam Alykum. Be sure to download your free implementation workbook. We go through it step by step. All the videos correspond with it. We have laid it out very strategically so you can master Quranic Tajweed and Quranic Mastery and implement it while you go along. Okay, so be sure to download this and it will help you on your journey. It's free to download. The link should be in the description. Salam Alykum. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please like this video so we know you enjoy it, as we can make more. Please write a comment and tell us what you thought about the lesson. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe now. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.